Hi guys, this is Shanna here. So thank you for watching my previous video on the intermediate textbook guide. Okay, so as you can see, this is my Korean bookshelf. Okay, so today I'll be doing one very similar video, but this time it's for the absolute beginners. So when I mean absolute beginners, I mean people who can't even read Hangul yet. Okay, so as you know, there are many online resources on the internet. So you can actually just Google and you can learn Hangul from them. But if you want something that is a little bit more comprehensive, or if you love like physical books, I have 3 good resources here to introduce to you guys today. Okay, so just very briefly, so this one is the first book I'll be showing you, The Korean Made Simple. Second one is called Simple Korean, another simple one. And then you have the Hangul Master. Okay, so maybe I will start with this one first. Okay, so this is Korean Made Simple, and it is written and published by Go, Really Korean. So he's an American that learns Korean too. So this is for Korean learners by a Korean learner. Alright? Okay, so why do I like this? It's because it's very in-depth. It's like having a teacher explain to you exactly what goes on, how to pronounce each character, how to write it, etc. Alright, okay, so as you can see, okay, I don't know whether you can see. Okay, it is a lot of words, very wordy, so you have to read it like a book, okay, and then it teaches you from the very beginning basics. Okay, so they start off with a little bit about Hangul, and then afterwards each of the consonants, how to write the consonant, and pronunciation, number of strokes, sounds, etc. Okay, so usually for textbooks, the Hangul proportion, the pages covering Hangul is only like 3 or 4 pages, but here you have like almost a third of the book, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so it's really like one whole chapter. Okay, one whole chapter on Hangul. Okay, so for those who think that you can't really study on your own, or you need someone to really explain in detail, so this might be the book for you. Just that it's actually very wordy, so if you are just looking for a certain point, you might find it quite hard to pinpoint exactly which part you should look at, because it reads like a novel. Okay, but still a very good book that I would recommend for those who are starting to learn Korean. Okay, so afterwards then they move on from Hangul to basic grammar points, vocabulary exercises, and so on. So I've reviewed this in my blog before, you can go check it out. Okay, so the second book, which I really liked, it's called Simple Korean, because this entire book is dedicated on Hangul. Not bad, right? This is the first time I've seen the whole book on Hangul, because usually, like I said, it's only a chapter or even a few pages. So what I love about it is that this book is in 4 languages. Okay, so the explanations are in English, Japanese, and simplified Chinese. Okay, so what happens is that they really teach you from the beginning basics again. Okay, so it's really like going for classes, having a teacher teach you, okay, so now how do you write it, okay, so the stroke order and so on, pronunciation, and then you even have like a column so that you can practice writing. Okay, so for those who learned Chinese in school last time, it's like 习字 all over again, which I quite liked. Okay, so they after introducing the basic consonants, then they have like some simple vocabulary made up of like 2 of those characters, and they have the pictures here also to help you remember, which I thought was quite good. And they have like simple exercises and really simple dialogues also. So even though it's very focused on Hangul itself, they have you can actually learn some basic vocabulary from this. Okay, so if you even know like Japanese or other languages, this can be quite good also, since the explanations are in several different languages. Okay, so and I like how it's all having a lot of pictures, so you can easily find it quite fun to learn Hangul. Okay, so this book is a Guton Parabic one in Korean, so it's like around $8, $7, I don't know. Okay, $7 US if I'm not wrong. Okay, so anyway, this one I've reviewed this also, so you can check out my blog. Okay, and last but not least, this is Hangeul Master. So I think some of you may find it familiar because this is published by the Talk to Me in Korean team. It's just an online resource which I love a lot for learning Korean. So they have from beginner all the way to advanced. Okay, so this one, Hangeul Master, is the book for you to learn, of course, Hangul. Okay, so what I liked about this is, again, I loved how it's a lot of, it's very simple, I just say, it's very clear, so you exactly know what you are learning, and then you have like very big pictures over here, and then you have explanations. So it's a very step-by-step guide to learning Hangul, and I love that they don't just focus on the alphabet itself, but they put in a little bit of like extra information via their timeout section. So it's like extra cultural or extra notes over there. Okay, so this one they focus quite a lot of like sounds, so they do use the IPA alphabet to better help you pronounce, and they also have like English explanations. So they will say like ah sounds like A in father, something like that. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so very simple exercises that you can learn for dictation. Okay, and then to learn how to write it also. Okay, what I love about this one is actually they talk about Korean handwriting, because as foreigners learning Korean, we sometimes write in very blocky, childish handwriting, right? So they actually show you how Koreans really write, and you can learn to develop your own style from the pictures here. Okay, so afterwards they do teach you how the different Korean styles, how they write it, and you can actually kind of well, I wouldn't say trace it, but you can learn to follow it and then choose a style that you feel suits you. Okay, so as you're learning all this writing, you're actually learning vocabulary also. So I thought this was quite a good book to not only learn Korean, but to learn some simple phrases, to learn some simple vocabulary to start off your learning journey. Okay, and I love how they have like such exercises where they have it handwritten, and then you're supposed to guess, like not say guess, but you're supposed to read it and then choose an option that is exactly what this handwritten phrase is about. Yeah. So this is like Kantanai, so you have to learn how to read Korean handwriting. So I thought it was quite cool, because sometimes when we focus too much on typing, then when we see real handwriting, we are like, so what is that? Okay. So a lot of graphics, very nice to read and to learn, and I love how this book is. It's not like the usual A4 size of book, so it's a little bit special, so that's why I would recommend this also. Okay, so if you ask me which one to get, there is no definite answer. I guess it just depends on what is your own preference. Okay, so if you love Korean handwriting, this one for you. If you want an entire book on Hangul and you want space for you to practice writing, and you just want to learn a few new vocabulary, this one might be good. And if you need a lot of in-depth explanations and you want a book that has both Hangul and also something else, like basic Korean grammar, etc., this might be one for you. Okay, so today I introduced 3 books over here. So for this 2 books on this tool, I've reviewed it, and this one I'll be reviewing soon on my blog. Okay, so please check out my blog at hanguldrama.com. Okay, so thanks for watching today's video, and hopefully I'll do one soon on beginner textbooks. Alright, see you, bye bye.